Alright, so yesterday I was sitting in the back of the class with absolutely no clue what the speech was going to be on. But then I heard Sid's speech, and it hit me because I had the exact same mindset. I really thought this speech was going to be about my passion for sports, but today you look around the room and you see volleyball, basketball, soccer, lacrosse, and even swimming. And you realize it's just a bunch of athletes that have their own stories and their own accomplishments. Sure, I could breeze through my 11-year hockey career or making whip deals in golf, but who would really even care? The one thing everyone in this room can relate to, though, is the 4 years we all spent in the same halls seeing the same faces. That's over 700 days, or even worse, 5,000 hours we all spent together. So something I really hope we can all agree on is that high school can be really annoying. And without further ado, these are the things I hated most about high school. So number one, I can't stand people that can't walk in the halls correctly. It seems like such a simple task, but so many kids find a way to mess it up daily. Whether it's walking on the left side of the hall, elbows up, just running into everybody, or just going so slow that you're keeping the kids behind you from getting to class in time. But nothing frustrates me more than when a group of people just stop in the middle of the hall and pick up the same meaningless conversation every day. All you want to do is just keep moving and bowl through their conversation, but it's just never morally correct for an 18-year-old boy to just lower his shoulder into a 14-year-old girl. So you can't really do that. Alright, so number two, busy work. This has become a real cop-out for all teachers over the years, and I get it sometimes just a gap in the lesson plan, or teachers just aren't feeling it and want to sit at the computer and check email for 45 minutes. But if they're going to do that, don't pop in a film from 1994 and expect us to do a formal worksheet with every little detail of the video. Just let us sit on our phones and experience the 45 minutes the same as you are. 3, teachers that abuse technology. And I'm not talking about Dr. Harold here, I'm talking about teachers that use it for no reason. So Dr. Harold's class is actually a great example of how technology can enhance the classroom. But it doesn't mean that all of your teachers should use it. So like a math teacher doesn't need to make a weekly online assignment that just makes everything more difficult by making it a random deadline and having it more difficult to turn in when it's just been so much easier to do the exact same problem in class with pencil and paper. 4 are the policies that the school somehow comes up with every year. So back when I played ice hockey, there was this one referee that everybody hated because he would go and look up a rule in the rule book, and he would come in the next day for the game and just find a way to enforce it to whoever was playing. To be serious, he actually kicked a guy out of the game for having too much tape on his stick. He was that big of a stickler. But that's exactly what our school does. They just make up the same meaningless policies, and by the time we're 10 days into the school year, they don't even enforce it anymore. So they did that with the backpack rule, obviously, and just made us all go buy the same mesh backpack so we all have the same Nike one. And even better, they try to convince us that we need to sign in and out of every classroom. And they try to do that mid-year, so that wasn't even enforced for that entire day, I don't think. So number 5 is drama. After spending 4 years with all the kids that joined the high school, 7 years with everybody I met in Harrison, or even 12 years going back to my kindergarten class in McAnulty, we all just know way too much about each other. So all the BS about who's talking to who, and the stupid kids who are trying to go meet up at the Highlands at 3:30, it's just so petty, and it's just really sad to see how many friendships have been ruined over the years for completely unnecessary reasons. And number 6, and finally, how the school just blatantly lies to us. They've lied to us about enforcing policies, as I just said. They lied to us about the Keystones meaning something to graduate. They lied to us about the parking lots being available. And worst of all, they lied to our own student newspaper when the student body came together and did a great thing for one of our friends and their family. And they lied to our face throughout that. At least this can be taken as a useful lesson, though, because this issue isn't simply just in high school. Your college will lie to you. Your boss will lie to you. Every person above you will always try to lie to you and twist the facts, but it's important just to make the most of it. Overall, I consider my high school experience pretty normal because it obviously wasn't perfect by any means. But with all these annoying aspects of the last 4 years, it's really important to just look at all the positive ones. No matter if you were the top of the class or barely skimmed by, or if you're uber popular or just another kid, we all have great experiences in life and a life full of memories to look back on. I hope that everyone uses everything that Baldwin had to offer and can make the best of their future. Thank you.